Hi guys, welcome back or welcome if this is your first time here. I'm Madalina and today I wanted to chat a little bit with you. And let's talk about greens powders. Why greens powders? Because they are really big right now, or they are really big still in the wellness world, and there are a lot of claims attached to them. I'm gonna start with what I think about them, what I know about them, and at the end I'm gonna tell you if I take them and whatever, but you have to wait until the end. Let's start with what they are. They are greens that are dried and they are sold in a powdered form. Are they healthy? They can be healthy. They can be. I consider them more like a multivitamin. And not only me, but there are a lot of dietitians and doctors out there that think the same thing because they have some minerals, they have some vitamins. They can have a place in your diet. But are they going to replace your fruits, vegetables and greens for the day? No, they are not. They are not going to replace fruits, vegetables and greens in your diet. Taking a measure of green powder doesn't mean that you have your greens for the day. It means you have a supplement. And they are classified like this. That means they're not that regulated like medicine, and they can be really harmful for you because they're not that regulated. They're not usually the third party tested, just some of them, maybe. I don't know. I didn't research that much into which greens powders are third party tested, which are more regulated than others, because they're classified as supplements, so they're not required to do this. If there are brands out there that are doing third-party testing, it's because they want to assure their clients they have the best quality of products, or it's a marketing strategy, or whatever you like. I am not doing third-party testing because I don't have a lab, I don't have a contract with a lab, and I cannot do that. But I consider greens powders multivitamins, or like a multivitamin. So you can have one in your day, but they're not necessary. And as I said, taking a scoop doesn't mean you can forgo your greens. It means you have a tiny bit of help. Yes, you can incorporate them more easily in your day-to-day life, but they're not necessary. And also they are quite expensive. I know that they run on the higher end of the price, and they can put a dent in your budget. So I don't know about you, but in my opinion they're not quite worth the hype. So I'm gonna stick with good old grains, vegetables, fruits and stuff like this. And I know that it's really hard to incorporate greens in your diet sometimes, but it doesn't have to be hard. You can add greens in your smoothie, like spinach or kale or stuff like this. You can add greens in your pasta sauces, stews, soups. You can add them in a salad if you crave something fresh and crunchy. There are a lot of things, as I said. So you have to choose what's best for you. I do all of this. I love to add some greens in my smoothies sometimes. I love to add them in soups and stews and pasta sauces. I just made a curry the other day that has a lot of spinach in it because it's nice, it's colorful. You have the curry, that's kind of the same color. You have some vegetables that you can see there, and then you have the green spinach leaves you can see through the curry, and it adds that contrast, and it's beautiful too. So you can you can see your food like this, because it can be beautiful, and it doesn't have to be daunting to eat like this. You can start by doing little things like adding some spinach or kale or something like this in your smoothie, or roasting some Brussels sprouts or some cabbage or whatever you like. It doesn't have to be hard, it doesn't have to be everything at once if you're not used to it. But please, please, for the love of all gods or and all that's holy, don't consider greens powders a replacement for your fruits and vegetables, because they can be a supplement if you really like them, if you like the taste, if you really trust the brand. You can have that supplement, but don't consider them a replacement for a good diet. Please, please don't consider greens powders a replacement for a good diet. Thank you very much for listening to my long rant about the greens powders. As I said, I'm going to tell you if I take them. No, I don't. I used to try and take some greens powders, but it's not really worth it for me. I prefer to take a multivitamin and have as much as of a balanced diet as I can with all my hectic life and everything. So yeah, thank you very much for being with me. Thank you very much for listening all these long-winded rants. And if you stuck until the end, thank you so much. Let me know in the comments if you have any topics you would want me to discuss, if you have any ideas you would want me to incorporate in my videos. I'm open to suggestions. So yeah, I am in the process of editing and remembering some recipes that I filmed a few years back, and I have them on my computer, but I have to write down the recipes and remember them and everything else. So that's gonna be a process, and I have to test them again to be sure they're good and that they're child approved and everything else. So bear with me. I promise I'm testing foods and recipes, but it's slower going with university and everything else that I have going in my life right now. Thank you very much for watching again. Don't forget to stay awesome, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Until then, bye!